we have a commendation that we're excited to read for you, Jack, and so here we go. Whereas John W. Jack Drew was born on August 11th, 1924, and grew up in Newton Highlands, Massachusetts, and whereas Mr. Drew served in the Army during World War II, assigned to Fort Bragg, renamed Fort Liberty in North Carolina, and was then sent to Cornell University to study engineering in case his services were needed overseas. And whereas Mr. Drew, a pioneer in the field of renewable energy, in 1978 took hundreds of empty aluminum cans obtained from Anheuser-Busch in Newark, New Jersey, dipped them in black paint, and nailed them to panels to be part of a solar heated home design. And whereas in 1979, Jack and his wife Fran moved to Inwood Road in Chatham Borough, where they still reside, and whereas Mr. Drew has a long history of community involvement, including fighting to save the historic Glimmerglass Bridge in Manasquan and establishing the Algonquin Arts, a New Jersey nonprofit that raised money to restore the abandoned Algonquin Theater into a year-round theater and education center. And whereas Mr. Drew was an active member of the Chatham Fish and Game Protective Association, serving as its president from 1988 to 1990. And whereas Mr. and Mrs. Drew owned the Cafe Beethoven restaurant on Main Street, closing in 2017 after 35 years in operation. And whereas Mr. and Mrs. Drew spearheaded a 19-member committee in 1989, encouraging a wave of volunteerism in the Chatham Borough community that brought about the creation of the beloved gazebo in Reesner Park. And whereas Mr. and Mrs. Drew, in the spirit of their dedication to family, including Jack's 5 children, host an annual Drew reunion in their Manasquan home, most recently gathering on August 10th to celebrate Jack's 100th birthday. And whereas the community expresses a heartfelt thanks to Mr. Drew for his dedication to the borough of Chatham and its residents through the years, as well as for his selfless sharing of his many talents for the purpose of enriching the lives of so many locally. And whereas the mayor and council of the borough of Chatham desires to join the outpouring of respect and admiration for Mr. Drew upon the occasion of his centenary birthday. Now therefore be it proclaimed by the mayor and council of the borough of Chatham that the entire community hereby offers its admiration, congratulations, and very best wishes to Mr. Jack Drew on his 100th birthday.